What's up guys, it's Destiny back again with another video, and today I just kind of wanted to talk about all the stuff that's going on the blogs and on YouTube. I don't know if y'all see it because you know the algorithms be tripping sometimes, but you might not follow these people, so you might not know. It might not even be interest to you. But there is a family, a YouTube family, the So Cool family, CJ So Cool and Royalty. And this week, okay, before I get into it, because I know y'all like Destiny, all the drama been going down all this week. Why are you just now saying something? First of all, I work and I have 2 kids. That's gonna always be my excuse. I'm working. I have 2 kids and 2 dogs. That is my excuse for everything, but it's real. I literally have 2 kids and I literally have 2 dogs that are just like kids. So I technically have 4 children over here. Okay? So I can't just jump real quick to be getting on the block. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was giving it time to expose itself and to air out, because when my son came to me, the only reason why I know about these people is because my son has been watching them on YouTube for like 5, maybe 6. We've been watching CJ So Cool, Royalty, their family for years. Like years. We have been watching them. The only reason why I know these people is because of him. So he came to me, he's like, "Mom, CJ and Royalty broke up." And I'm like, no they didn't. That's a prank. They didn't break up. Like, they just had kids. Like, they be acting whatever. He's like, "No, Mom, it's real this time." And I'm like, alright. Y'all know, smart. I gotta cut the sugar, but just need a little something. So I was like, okay. I didn't believe it until I saw Royalty going live about leaving. She was packing up the house and she was crying and stuff like that. And you know, so then my son started asking me questions because of the stuff that they were talking about, like cheating and doing this and doing that. So he was asking me questions. And so that's one of the reasons why I started to watch this family along with other families that he watches on YouTube, because though they are pretty kid friendly for the most part, they do talk about things that maybe you don't talk about with your kids or with your family, or your kids may not be exposed to certain things. So that's why you always want to, at least for me, I always monitor what my kids do, who they're watching, who they're listening to, who are influencing our kids. You know, people like to say, a lot of people who don't have kids like to say, these people should not be your kids' role models. The parents should be their role models. These are not people that your kids should look up to. You should be the person that your kids look up to. Ideally, yes. And your kids do look up to the parents. Kids look up to their parents. It's just innate. They just do. In some form or fashion, especially while they're young, they look to their parents as a model of what they want to be, what they want to do, what they can achieve, things like that. However, in this world, especially in this world of social media, where everyone has access to everything, your kids are going to find and gravitate towards people who they think are cool, who they think are interesting, who they think are smart, who they think has the most swag or drip or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it happens. Even you as an adult, kid, teenager, whatever, when you're watching a movie, you're looking at the characters and you're looking for someone to whom you can relate to, whether you know it or not. You're looking to be related to, in a sense, you know what I'm saying? That's why representation is so important, because everybody wants to feel like they can see a little bit of themselves in somebody. And so that's what kids do. They look up to these people for whatever the reasons may be. They relate to them in some way, or they see something in them that they want to achieve or accomplish, or what they think is cool, like I just mentioned. So it's not like we're just throwing our kids to the wind and letting anybody influence them. It's just natural. So that's why for me, it's always very important. Even when he's playing the game on Fortnite, who you playing with? Oh, okay, Like, tell them to go to bed too. You know, I be joking with them. But I'm monitoring who he's interacting with, what he's saying. And it's not like, you can think it's strict if you want to. I don't really care. I'm doing what I believe is best for my kids. So that's how I know about the So Cool family and all this drama that's going on. And with him coming to me asking me questions and wanting to know things, I had to get a little bit more. And then I started watching these tea pages that is like pulling up videos from this and bringing up this from that and stuff like that. It's just a lot. But I think that it's important to have those conversations with your kids, because what are you gonna say? You can't watch CJ no more. You can't watch Roy. Like, you can't watch these YouTube families no more. You can't completely cut your kids off from things like that. You just have to walk through it with them and talk through it with them. And that's what him and I have been doing. And he'll come to me and be like, I'm Team CJ. I'm like, it's not a prank. There is no teams. Like, the family is no longer. But he's a kid, so he doesn't see it in the way that we see it. And then when he being CJ, goes off on these rants of how he did this and that for the family and how royalty and her kids aren't appreciative and stuff like that. Him being a kid and him being the main reason why he watches them, I have to explain to him certain things that he doesn't understand. And if we're being, no, I'm not going to talk bad about the man, because, you know, if you follow me on Instagram, I have shared my opinions on his personality faults. That, I mean, we all have personality faults, but he's a little narcissistic, you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to share the importance of, you know, monitoring what your kids watch, who they're watching, what influencers you are letting them watch. Like I said, he doesn't have like a phone or anything. He has his laptop and he has a TV and PlayStation, stuff like that, but I still pretty much monitor who he's watching for the most part. And it's really just a sad situation if we're really being honest. We know the details as adults. He cheated on his baby mama with royalty. They say, I don't know who they is, but they say the way you lose them is how you get them. I don't know. Not saying this right, not condoning the behavior. I'm not even trying to really get into the drama of all that mess, because it is mess. And it's just sad that the kids, Smarties, honey. It's just sad that the kids, their kids have to deal with it. And then like our kids who are watching it, and they have these questions and they're like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then the way that he's talking about her, he was kind of talking about her like reckless. And so I had to let my son know that that's not cool. You don't, no matter what happened, like, you don't have to talk about her like that on the internet. Like, where her kids are gonna see, where her family, like, where people are gonna see, like, you don't have to do it and take it that far. So, it's just all about monitoring. And we as parents, if you're not interested in what your kids are interested in, I'm sorry for you, but to be a good parent, you have to have some sort of interest in what your kids are doing or what they're interested in, so that you can know what they're watching, what they're hearing, what they're listening, you know, stuff like that, and help them guide. You want them to think for themselves, but you don't want them to just take whatever somebody is saying and be like, yeah, he's right, da da da. No, you gotta think for yourself. Here's the whole picture. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if this even makes sense, but I was gonna do a reaction video with like him with me, but, and that's the crazy part of it all. It's grown folks' business. His fan base mostly is kids. Kids probably from the age like 6 or 7 to teenagers. The only reason why he has adult fans, maybe they're people who have a mindset like him, little child, little narcissist, or they know him, or because their kids are watching them. Like, his fan base is mostly kids, and they're doing this major adult ass breakup in front of a bunch of kids. Like, the comments be cut off because it's kid, like, he gears it towards kids. So it's like, that's what makes it so crazy. And child, I don't know, but monitor your kids, what they watch. Yeah, you might think it's dumb watching other people live their lives. Like, why are you interested in that? Same thing on TV, housewives, all that stuff. It's all the same. So take interest in what your kids are watching and help them navigate and guide through these situations. Because for some kids, this might be traumatic. Who knows? You know what I mean? Everybody's different. I mean, it's not that traumatic for my son because I'm here talking him through the situation and like smarty bird explaining things to him. But for some kids it might be, you know what I mean? Like, look how their family, they're like the Brady Bunch. She had 3 kids. He took on her 3 kids. Then they had 2 kids plus his daughter. So that's like, a lot of people can relate to blended families. You know what I mean? A lot of single kids of single moms can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. They should have did this a whole different way, but that's what he's all about. Showboaty, clickbait, stuff like that. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about how it impacted my son for a minute, you know what I mean? And then me, because now I'm like, well, what happened? What did happen? Da-da-da. Now I'm watching this video, watching that video, da-da-da-da. I'm like, whoa. I'm about to have to take a social media break because this is too much. This is too much drama that has nothing to do with me. But now I'm immersed in it because, you feel what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Do y'all watch CJ So Cool? Do y'all watch Royalty? How do y'all feel about the situation? Do your kids watch them? Have you had to sit down and like navigate these videos and this exposure to them so that they can understand? Like, talk to me. What are some families, some kid-friendly families that y'all watch on YouTube? You know, there's a couple that we watch. And there was another family. The husband, child, they was doing fraud. This is real quick. They was doing fraud. They got caught. The husband is in jail now, but he's about to be released in like August or something. But the wife, she's gonna have to go do a sentence too, child. It is too much. I'm like, what? When I found that out, I'm like, what? You're watching fraudulent people? You're watching people do fraud? But he didn't know. They didn't got that. Who is calling me? Scam likely. So you feel what I'm saying? So, and he found that family from another family that he was watching, and that family is cool. Patton Squad, they're cool. But their friends, the Beam Squad, which they're cool too, but they was doing fraudulent activities to get the things that they have. And that the husband in jail and the wife gonna have to go soon. Like, watch what your kids are watching on here. I mean, it wasn't like they were teaching people how to do fraud and scam people, but it's just the fact, like, bro, people are looking up to y'all and this is what you're doing. It ain't my business. Now my mom called me. I don't think she watched the videos. I'm gonna call her right back. I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. But yeah, leave in the comment section below some families that y'all watch. I just started watching the White, if I say the name wrong, it's the White Family Party of 5 or something like that. I'll put it down below, but I just started watching them. There's a couple of other families that I watch, you know what I'm saying, and that my son watches. But leave some families below that y'all watch because drama free, kid friendly, you know what I'm saying? And again, what do y'all think about this CJ So Cool stuff? Do you think it's a prank? I don't think that it is. Royalty seems really serious. And I don't think it's a prank. So, do y'all think he cheated when he went to, where he went? Texas and Miami. Do y'all think he cheated again? Do y'all think it's a prank? Do you think they're getting back together? Because remember, hell, now I'm being gossipy, but remember when he cheated on her when she was pregnant? I would have left then. Ain't nobody finna play with me. Anyway, leave a comment below. If you don't care about none of this stuff, that's fine. Still give me a like. You feel me? Be sure to subscribe. Share the video with your friends, family, things of that nature. And if you love someone, tell them. I love you all.